cleaning up the city one street at a time as part of urban renewal efforts. President Cyril Ramaphosa was at the Walter Sisulu Square in Kliptown as part of the CEO City Partnership to renew Johannesburg. As small businesses around the square prepared to open for the day, the City of Johannesburg was already hard at work ahead of the president's arrival. Pavements were repaired, streets were swept, and teams were assigned to various cleaning duties. It was a sight that impressed President Ramaphosa, who says the progress made in rejuvenating Johannesburg economic hubs is clear.
Working under the rubric of the Presidential Working Group, a great deal of work is now happening to restore Johannesburg to its former glory. And this is not the first time we've done this, to pick up a city and reposition it. We did this with Durban, and Durban is looking much, much better than it was a few years ago.
The president also assured South Africans that this is not a show for international guests or an effort to sweep local problems under the rug. He says the long-term goal is to attract investment, support businesses, and create jobs. He did get his hands a little dirty, planting a tree to symbolize that commitment.
This is not a flash in the pan. This is not a once-off process. It will continue even after the G20. And we should know that when cities around the world hold summits and big conferences, they revamp themselves, they spruce themselves up like we all do when we receive visitors in our homes. And when you know that a high-level person is coming to visit you, it could be your in-laws or whoever, you will make your home lookable. And that is exactly what we are doing.
Johannesburg Mayor Tata Morero, who hosted the president, says this work goes beyond the G20 preparations. It's about restoring the city for the people who live in it.
Don't worry about the G20. It will come and go. We'll continue with the work of reclaiming and rejuvenating the city of Johannesburg.
He says the private sector partnership is already giving the city new ideas, including ways to revive iconic but deteriorating buildings like Walter Sisulu Square, one of the first major tourism sites in a township.
Yesterday, they even advised us to say the way in which government is trying to deal with bad buildings, you will not be able to achieve results. And now they are part of an advisory team, the CEOs advising us on how to deal with bad buildings in the inner city.
The CEO of Jozi My Jozi, Bia Swanepoel, says this cleanup drive has been in motion since 2023, and the G20 simply helped speed things up.
The fact that we have the G20 as an activation point basically in our journey has been amazing to bring more people onto the process. But Jozi My Jozi and the process of restoring the city together with the city is going to continue long after the G20 has left.
She's calling on residents to join the efforts to help make Johannesburg a world-class city again.
We're actually trying to revive the city by doing it from the bottom up, by using the people on the ground, the unseen people, listening to their voices. What is it that the city needs to be able to turn around? And that's what we're running with. And so far we're doing incredibly well. We actually want to get the people to come back into Joburg. Babize bonke.
The G20 Leaders Summit begins on the 22nd of November at the Nasrec Expo Center. International visitors are already in Johannesburg, and many are stopping by sites like Walter Sisulu Square, a reminder of the work still ahead. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Ntokozo Khumalo in Kliptown, Soweto.